Hello and welcome to the first ever NFRN Newsbreak. Now whether you're watching from the NFRN website or YouTube using your PC, Mac, tablet or smartphone, our aim is to keep you up to date on issues affecting your business and bring your attention to new products, services, special offers and exclusive deals. But we'll also keep you informed about industry trends with tips from category experts. This is your programme, so please tell us how we can make it better for you. But now let's take a look at what's coming up. The CEO of NFRN, Paul Baxter, gets serious.
I think one of the biggest challenges members face today is survival.
The NFRN elects a new national president.
I hope to carry on the way that Alan and the NEC have been working over the past year.
Electronic cigarettes. What's in it for you? A new logo for NFRN members. Getting ready for mobile phone vouchers. A better deal from PayPoint. Entry-level store refit launched by the NFRN. Paul Baxter, the CEO of the NFRN, has spent most of his working life in retail. So we asked him, what's the biggest challenge that members face in the current economic climate?
I think one of the biggest challenges members face today is survival.
While not lobbying parliamentary bodies, Paul is working to secure a better future for members.
It's currently very tough. The business rates are rising, inflation is going up, the economy is tight, supermarkets are beginning to encroach into our marketplace. Planning conditions just seem to have been relaxed so that anybody can compete with us direct. So I actually think one of the biggest problems our members face today is finding the right format for them to survive.
But it isn't all bad news. And there are ways to tackle the downturn that don't necessarily involve throwing money at the problem.
It isn't about converting to a convenience store. It's not just about spending money on your store. It is, though, about understanding your customer. And I think our biggest challenge is to help members go through a process whereby they understand who their market is, who their customer is, and what they need to do in their store to present themselves in a professional way that encourages consumers to shop with them. And we have some of the best products that we have. News and magazines, people shop for them anyway. 41% of all customers who shop in convenience stores are looking for newspapers. It's a higher figure, of course, when it comes down to newsagents. But I think it's about giving the best advice on what products they should sell, making sure that we're selling the top sellers, making sure that we're not selling peripheral products, making sure that we're not tying too much cash up in stock that's not turning quickly, and making sure that the store itself is laid out in a professional and easy manner that customers feel comfortable in, and giving great service. Giving great service costs nothing, but making sure that members have explained to their staff how they want them to represent them. That's important. So there's a lot of things that we need to do, but for me, survival, cash, paying your bills, I think they're the things that our members are faced on today. So we have to work harder to reduce the burden of cost, to try and find them ways to make more money from the cash that they have, and give them better deals and margins to enhance their profits, and give them the right advice on how to put out the most professional shop that they can to make sure customers keep on coming back.
Thanks, Paul. iMovo is a new method for customers to receive offers and promotions. Here's how.
In this video, we'll show how an iMovo digital voucher is processed by a shop with a PayPoint terminal. The iMovo service is available on all 23,500 PayPoint locations across the UK today. The voucher in this demonstration is for a free can of a fictional soft drink and is distributed, in this case, by text message. The message contains the customer's unique voucher number and also a mobile internet link. When the link is clicked, the phone displays a fully branded version of the voucher, including a barcode and a store finder to show the nearest participating outlets. The scanners on PayPoint terminals are capable of reading mobile phone screens, and the barcode contains enough information for the terminal to know this is an iMovo voucher transaction. The PayPoint terminal checks with the iMovo system to ensure the voucher is valid at this store, at this time, and hasn't been used more times than allowed. If successful, the iMovo system replies with the value of the voucher and a receipt is printed from the PayPoint terminal.
As you can see, technology is beginning to take place in a variety of ways in retail, and with me today is Andrew Goddard from PayPoint. Andrew, iMovo, that's a very exciting new opportunity.
Yeah, I mean we've been really close partners with iMovo over the last few years, and there's some great voucher-based development that we're using their their technical skills to support us. And most recently, we've been working with the local authorities. We've got 45 local authorities now that are using iMovo's technology for their emergency payment scheme. So the cash out into our retailers is enabled and powered by iMovo's capability. So, it's again evidence of using the power of two organisations together and driving more and more customers into PayPoint stores.
Interesting stuff. You're obviously getting into technology, you're investing in your own systems and stuff. One of the big gripes I hear from talking to retailers is that they're partnering with you, they're doing their bit, but they're just not getting their fair share of the reward. Is that a fair criticism?
No, I don't think it is. It's an understandable one. I think we're all in business to make as much money as possible. My role in terms of the retail director of PayPoint is to drive more customers into retailers' doors. The more customers that come in, the more commission that can be earned from PayPoint services, but importantly also the additional transactions those customers are spending when they're in store. So that's really one of my primary objectives, is to drive more footfall through the doors of retailers, and at the back end is making it more efficient and cost effective to run the PayPoint operation.
So is there good news for NFRN members in terms of they can expect through some of these changes that they can expect more commission or more in their bank?
Yes, there are two angles to this, Jim. One is we're going to be driving more services, in terms of ATMs, our credit and debit service, our parcel delivery service is going through the roof in terms of number of customers and parcels that we're processing. So we're pushing a lot more customers through the door, and as we did over 500 million transactions last year, and about £8 billion worth of cash was processed. So retailers are doing a phenomenal job for us. At the back end, we're then making improvements, as you allude to, which I think is great news. We're making the daily banking process of working with PayPoint a lot simpler, so that we're aiming to net settle. What does that mean? It essentially is the cash that's coming in and any cash services that are going back out, i.e. the iMovo service, you would net those two off, so that the amount that you bank on a daily basis is the net of those two transactions. Therefore, retailers are earning from the cash in, they're earning commission from the cash out, and they're reducing their banking charges at the same time. So I think it really is good news. We've made substantial investment in that. It's been long overdue, but I'm delighted to say that we'll be, this month we'll be launching the programme. If
NFRN members want to get more information about that model, that new change to their earnings, where can they get details?
Well, those NFRN members who are PayPoint customers will have received communication through the post, and that's fairly complete in terms of the information behind that. They can then contact us through the normal telephone channels, but also through our website, which is www.paypoint.co.uk.
So there you go. If you want any more information on that, go to the PayPoint website. Thanks, Andrew. Okay, we've all seen them, the ubiquitous smoke-free cigarettes. But is it just a fad, a fashion statement, or a serious alternative for smokers? We spoke to the sales director of Nicolites, Bijou Pujara, to ask about the e-cigarettes marketplace and specifically wanted to know what's in it for you. Over 3,500 NFRN members have taken up the challenge of selling e-cigarettes, and with me this morning to talk a bit more about that marketplace is Bijou Pujara. Morning, Bijou.
Good morning.
Why are members rushing to take your product and products like yours to put on their shelves?
Well, it's definitely the biggest product of the year in FMCG at the moment. Great profit margins. It's for NFRN members, they're getting up to 40% profit on return. It's sailor return, so it's no risk. And at the moment, customers are flocking to stores to buy them. It's been a great success for retailers so far this year, with your average retailer selling approximately £1,200 worth of stock within the first 5 weeks of holding the goods. What's good about that is that they're actually making as much profit as they do on tobacco now. Whilst the sales value isn't there just yet, the profit margin is actually more than tobacco for a lot of the stores at the moment. So definitely the turning point is here.
There's a lot of choice out there in the marketplace. How do they decide which brand to go for?
You're right. I mean, there's a lot of brands at the moment. Many of them have come about in the last year or so while we've been in this boom. I think what's important to realise is that there are some key differences between the good ones and the bad ones, and I think the few things that the retailer should look at before they make their decisions. Firstly, longevity. You're looking at a brand that when you sell the starter kit, you know you're going to be able to get the refills for a number of years. You know they're going to be around in 6 to 8 months, and with regulation coming in, that's an important part to realise. Nico Lights, we're kind of ahead of the curve in terms of our regulatory side of things, so we're going to be here for a long time, so retailers are safe with a brand like ours. Secondly, support, things like merchandising options, POS, training, making sure the store is being able to be found on your website, for example. Our store locator directs over 1,000 people a day to their local stockist. So support like that really does help the retailer. And from our experience, it's got the potential to triple the sales of someone who, say, just buys a brand of electronic cigarette and plonks it on the shelf. And finally, product range. Consumers are becoming far more aware of the brands of electronic cigarettes and what they're about and how they work, and therefore they are looking at what's on offer for them as well. So the wider the range, the more choice you've got for the consumer, the more likely they are to go for that brand. And Nico Lights offers over 20 different lines, so there's the huge variety there, and we're always looking to see what's new as well.
So it sounds like getting a good deal is important, and there's some good margins to be had out there.
Absolutely.
Finding somebody that's going to give them a long shelf life, someone that's going to be around for a long time,
Yes.
and the support.
Yes, absolutely.
Brilliant, thanks for that.
No worries.
So over to you guys now, you've got to make your choice. Up until now, NFRN members have had little to show that they are part of a wider community, and one that has considerable buying power. But this month, that is all about to change. On your behalf, the NFRN will negotiate special deals and promotions, which will start to appear on leaflets and in local press, alongside this new logo. We need you to display the logo prominently so that customers can make that visual connection. New logo stickers will be delivered to you by your RDM over the next few weeks. Letting your customers know that you are a member will help differentiate you from other similar businesses, and over time, we fully expect customers to seek you out as they look to redeem a variety of promotional vouchers and offers. So when you receive this pack, don't leave it out the back. Put it up and display the logo prominently. As you already know, news and magazines are a key category for NFRN members. So in this, the first of a 5-part insight into magazine ranging, we asked Paul Sadler from Frontline to explain the benefits and provide some advice on those first steps to improving your magazine range.
An average independent retailer who implements a store-specific magazine range will see a revenue benefit of more than 3.5%. In fact, many retailers experience even larger increases. And here's another thing. On average, an improvement in your range can reduce your disallowed credit by as much as 20%. And you know those times when you receive titles that you weren't expecting? You'll be able to make better informed decisions about what to take. Once you have implemented a range review and new planogram, it makes a very difficult category far easier to manage, which then provides opportunities to increase your sales and revenue further by taking advantage of promotional mechanics. So, does a range review sound like a good idea to you? If you want to achieve greater sales and profit from your magazine range, there are a number of simple steps you need to take. The starting point is to focus on your customers. Who are they? What is their age profile? And what are they buying? To help you understand your local market better, you should request sales information from your local wholesaler or the NFRN. And, not just your own, but also get an overview of sales and performance in your area and nationally. See what is selling by title and category. The wholesalers and the NFRN can provide you with ranking reports and magazine category insight and trends, which can be really enlightening. Using this information, you will be able to review your magazine sales by category and rank your top-selling titles. This will really help you to focus on those titles which are working in your store, and those which are taking up valuable space for no return. It will also allow you to understand the niche categories that are particularly strong in your area. This gives you a competitive advantage over the local multiples that doesn't stock these titles. Removing titles that consistently fail to sell provides more space and visibility for key impulse brands and for your strong niche categories. Once you've focused on your range of magazines, you should now consider if there are any top-selling titles that are missing, titles that you've discovered are selling well in other retailers in your area and that might appeal to your customers. Again, wholesaler or the NFRN can provide this information. The NFRN's NewsPro initiative has been working on this very area over the last 18 months with huge success, and I would encourage you to take a closer look at it. As I said at the start, with a little bit of effort, you can increase your sales and profits, and there is support available to help you manage the category and increase profit. So, to summarise, focus on your customers and the strength of your local area. Request sales data and local market data from your local wholesaler or the NFRN. Rank your titles by category and performance. Remove any regular non-sellers to create better visibility for top titles and strong niche categories. And finally, add in any top titles that are missing from your range review and review the whole process regularly. Jim.
Thanks, Paul. Why is it that some members embrace all of the services available to them from the NFRN and yet others hardly use the services at all? Here are some NFRN advocates to tell you why.
We have people with expertise on marketing, on shop layout, on getting deals, and on buying equipment for your business.
It is a buying group now. There's a commercial limited, which is part of the federation, which will get us better deals. More members equals more deals.
You can join the NFRN Credit Union. You can apply for loans from them.
Someone had a shop raided or done, they help them out straight away. And they haven't got to wait 2 or 3 days later. They can go back to cash and carry, the wholesaler, and restock their shop.
There are the members who are not embracing the services and the workings of the federation. I urge them to become active, join your branch, attend your branch meetings, attend trade shows, speak to your retail development managers.
We have a legal helpline, and we also have an NFRN helpline, which you can phone up if you have any problems whatsoever.
Through the Federation, we make most use we can of the cashback scheme and all the other things that the Federation offers its members. You need to make sure that you're aware of what's going on, the services that are on offer, and just do the best you can for your customers, and that will make sure that your business survives.
It seems that one of the big problems is awareness of the services and what they can mean to you and your business. Over the coming months, we will provide some insights into the services and help you to maximise the value of your membership. Now, new products are being launched all the time, and they're a great way to attract new customers and inspire regulars. We've picked out 6 of the best products for you to look out for when you're next ordering or buying stock.
It's a 56% margin with our great kids' books deal. 100 book varieties are just £1.99. Cathedral City are splashing out on national advertising with this perfect for kids snack. Each case contains 12 packs at just 79 pence each. It's a 42% margin with our Tasty Tubs line at just £1 each. Buy the FDU and get 1 case free. Our flour deal offers you a 36% margin with 8 different styles from £3.99 to £8.99. This is going to fly off your shelves. Oreo ice cream, new for 2013 with a 2 for £3 in-store offer. Now for an NFRN member exclusive. It's the deal of the month this June. Watch your sales rise with this fantastic CDU from Cuisine de France.
At the NFRN National Conference this week, outgoing President Alan Smith said that he had been committed to his mantra of every member matters, and whilst addressing delegates said, "Last year I vowed that working together we would press forward in making the Federation even more of a commercial operation, helping each and every one of you to boost your bottom line. With this in mind, throughout the past year, we have constantly sought to deliver strong and relevant profit opportunities, enabling you to enter new markets and enjoy increased sales and profits as a result." After the conference, the new National President, Colin Fletcher, had this to say.
I feel very ecstatic and humbled by the vote today, and it's a great honour for me to be President of this great federation. I hope to carry on the way that Alan and the NEC have been working over the past year, and also tobacco legislation. We need to look at that to help our members and ensure that wholesalers and publishers do or help our members better this coming year.
One of the big stories from the commercial presentations at the conference related to a new service for members called Shop in a Box. Aware that there are many members that would like to upgrade their shops but for whom money is a bit of a problem, Shop in a Box is the NFRN's answer, providing members with an opportunity to comprehensively refit their shops with high quality equipment for under £4,500, or with a finance option at just over £20 a week, and that's fully fitted and installed. Other packages are available from as little as £2,716, and the NFRN have also negotiated some outstanding deals on refrigeration and EPOS 2. If you would like more information on Shop in a Box, call 01254 671 430. News just in, it's been announced that electronic cigarettes are to be regulated as a medicine. This means that from 2016 they have to be licensed as nicotine-containing products. However, they will still be sold over the counter in a wide range of retail outlets in the same way as paracetamol and aspirin are sold. The Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency says this move to regulate e-cigarettes will improve the quality and effectiveness of the product. Until 2016, you can carry on selling electronic cigarettes in the normal manner. The NFRN will monitor the situation and keep you advised of any developments. And finally, over the coming months, the NFRN is going to be in your area running trade days with our new promotional bus. This is where we invite suppliers to meet with members to sample new products and for us to get direct feedback from you, our members.
So days like these are perfect for people who are members. They get benefits of the deals that are within Booker at the moment, but also they get a chance to talk to members like myself and others, and also our staff about what we can offer them, so that they will then help us long-term in recruitment.
There'll be 16,000 managing directors, so we all have a say in how our federation works.
We are fighting it. We are surviving it. There are more stores opening now than closing. So I'm quite proud of my federation.
That's it for this edition of Newsbreak, but if you have any questions you would like to put to future guests or have a story to tell us, drop us a line at info@nfrn.org.uk and put Newsbreak in the subject line. Thanks for watching.